Hi guys, it's Erika, and today I will be doing my June wrap-up. So this month I read 6 books, and the first 2 books I read I sadly don't have with me. They're in California at home, and I am currently in Oregon right now. So when I talk about the books, I'll put a picture right here or something. Yeah. Alright, so let's get started. The first book I read this month was 10 by Gretchen McNeil. It is a retelling of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, I think. I have not read that book, but I plan to. Anyway, so basically it's just about these kids who go to this island for a party, and then one by one they start dying, and you know, you have to find out who's the murderer. And I've actually seen a TV show that was very similar to this book called Harper's Island, and it's a really awesome show. You should definitely watch it. Overall, even though the book was a little bit predictable, I really did enjoy it, and I did not know who the killer was going to be at the end. It was a surprise, and I think it was done pretty well. And I think if you're just looking for a cool murder mystery that's not very gory and not very scary either, but it is more suspenseful than anything, so I definitely recommend it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Starfall by W.A. Fulkerson. This was a debut novel from this author, and I was actually sent this book for review, and I don't have it with me right now where I am, so I'm not able to review it, but once I go back to California, I'm going to review it. And overall, I really did enjoy this book. I'm going to go into depth on what this book is about later on when I post my review, so I'm not going to talk much about it, but I did give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I really do recommend it. It's quite a fun book. The next book I read is Shipbreaker by Paolo. Can't say the last name to save my life, and so we're just gonna forget about that. Anyway, I forgot the dust jacket in California. It had a really cool dust jacket. The cover looks amazing, and sadly I left it because I don't like to read hardcover books with the dust jacket. But basically, I loved this book. It was so much fun. This book is set in a futuristic time where this boy scavenges metal with this crew to make ends meet and to continue to live, essentially. And what happens is when he happens to come upon a ship where he can scavenge the whole thing for himself, he finds a girl, and you know, there's a girl and he falls in love, and then he has to decide, oh, do I save her or do I scavenge the ship? And a lot of stuff happens, but overall it was really fun. I very much so enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Unwind by Neil Shusterman, and oh my gosh, this book was incredible. I loved it so much. Everything about this book was done so well. If you guys don't already know, this is a dystopian book where kids, I think ages 13 through 18, can be sent to be unwound by their parents, and them being unwound pretty much is just their body parts being, you know, donated to other people. And it's said that their body parts still live on and that they don't really die, but that's BS. So I think the whole concept was really cool, but in my opinion, I think the writing and the character development are what really made the story so good. So yeah, I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. If you have not read it, you should definitely read it because it's such a must read. The next book I read was Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I've never read a Sarah Dessen book before, and I thought it was about time because her books are so well loved and everyone seems to enjoy them, and it's summer and I've always thought her books seem to be very summer-y, so oh my gosh, I read this in one sitting and I enjoyed it so much. It was such a good book, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot wait to read more of her books. If you guys have read any other of her books that you really like and you would like to recommend them to me, please do so because I love this one so much. It was such a good book. The last book I read this month was She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb. What do I say about this book without sounding mean? I don't think I can say anything about this book without sounding mean because it was a terrible book. Never read this book. I hated it so much. You have no idea how hard it was to get through this book. It was such a long book. I never not finish a book, so it was really difficult to finish reading this, and pretty much I don't even want to talk about what it's about because it doesn't even have like a real plot. It's just this ongoing nothingness. It's just nothing. The main character, I hated her. She was what I hated most about this book. You know, sometimes books, you know, plots aren't the biggest thing, but you know, character development is, you know, what makes it good, and that's a thing. But this one, the main character is terrible, and she never changes, and she's just, she just annoys me so much. And this book, I would burn this book if I could burn a book, okay? But I'm not gonna burn it because I'm better than that. This one, but anyway, 2 out of 5 stars. Don't read it. Just don't waste your time. It's not worth it. So those are all the books I read in June, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.